So what we've laid out here is a framework which would hopefully enable you to create make a set of decisions and deploy some solutions in a structured way to give you the best possible shot at getting mobility right. So this moves us into a new phase, and we can then say we've made these decisions around our apps and our teams and how we're going to build that and our platform and fleet management, etc., and change management. And then you might want to put mobility into your service portal or communicate to the organization that we're ready now and we're ready to deal with mobility in a more holistic way. And what we see here is that this is the critical stage where the IT organization needs to take the lead and put some governance in place. And the two key artifacts are having a very good project request form, something like a one-page problem statement and quantifiable business benefits. Probably best we stop there and not encourage the user to design the solution. You've probably all seen that where they come to you with the answer, or they think they've got the answer, but of course they haven't thought about the architectural and security issues. If they come to you, and you can then figure out what the solution might be. In some cases you might say, we can do that with an off-the-shelf app for $5, easy. There'll be other ones where we can do it with a onesie, and I'll tell you in a moment what a onesie is. In other cases we build an app and we do a complex app where we have to develop a back-end API, or maybe we have to do a native app. And then we might say, these will cost us between $5 and $500,000, depending on the complexity, the integration, the number of different systems we're accessing in the back end, the number of devices we're rendering on. But essentially, we're balancing demand with our supply capability, and that's our governance process. And this is probably the single most important thing you can do to get the technology department back in control of the mobility agenda and stop them bypassing and going to market directly. A onesie is a concept that we've developed. How many of you have daughters that wear one-piece pajamas and have onesie parties? There's a few. Well, it's nothing to do with that. A onesie is an app so simple that you can use it in one hand, with one thumb, one eye, while you're doing something else, and it takes you 1 minute to complete the entire process. So we think of an example like an incident form, where you're just selecting from a drop-down menu, taking a photograph, just pulling in your geo, your date stamp, your time stamp, and you hit submit. Something that simple, a onesie. Great starting point when we want to take people on a mobility journey. And the journey is often what we call a smart journey, S-M-A-R-T, where we start off and we're simply replacing a piece of paper with a form, which costs us nothing to do. And then we add something and we augment it, and we add some contextual information, and eventually we redefine the task or redefine the role of the person by taking them on a persuasive design journey. Very subtle, but starting off very simple. And this is where many organizations, and many of you already probably practice Agile, and you get huge results and being able to pull the users in close and get them to be part of the thinking process with you.